Today we're opening up my favorite set of all time, Crown Zenith, and the Korean equivalent, VStar Universe. Now this Crown Zenith box goes for about $60 MSRP, I believe, on Pokemon Center. I think market price is a little bit higher, but I'm pretty sure these are still available at the time of recording this video. This VStar Universe Korean booster box goes for around, I want to say 60 to 70. It really depends on where you find it. I have it for 65 on my website currently, and so if you want to check that out, you can. And yeah, we're going to be opening up the two boxes today, and hopefully we can get some duplicates so we can kind of compare the cards together, see what kind of similarities, what kind of differences there are between the two different languages. And yeah, now this set comes with, how many packs do we have here? 11 packs. And our Korean VStar Universe has 10 packs, and so we'll go ahead and do pretty much a direct pack to pack and even cost value comparison. Now, as I open up this Korean VStar Universe, I just want to note some differences. If you've seen Korean booster box openings, you'll notice that the packaging can vary between the different eras and the different sets. Now, Korean VStar Universe has a plastic shrink wrap on it. It does not have the Pokemon card game watermark the other newer boxes have. And also the pull tab is a little bit different on the top as well. It doesn't have that side pull tab. This one kind of opens up through the top. And so we'll go ahead and take a look at some of those differences. But just because your sets have like maybe not the same packaging as the most recent sets, doesn't mean that your Korean booster boxes are not genuine. Pokemon Korea just, for whatever reason, have changed up their packaging for their booster boxes over the different eras and different sets. So early Sword and Shield, later Sword and Shield, early Scarlet Violet, later Scarlet Violet will kind of all have different types of packaging. All right, and we'll go ahead and start with English Crown Zenith. Now, Crown Zenith is the set that really kind of got me into the collecting of Pokemon. Definitely one of my favorite sets of all time that I've opened, at least within my limited collecting experience. We have a Zamazenta, and then we'll go ahead and kind of go through these. I'm comparing these two sets because the dollar value is pretty similar in terms of between the two boxes. So we'll have $60 for the English Crown Zenith, the Zamazenta collection box, and around 60 to 70 for the Korean booster box. I believe Japanese VStar Universe and Korean VStar Universe, they are a little bit pricier just because I'm not sure how the print schedule works exactly for them, but Crown Zenith obviously has been printed so much, which I think was a good thing for a lot of collectors like myself who really just likes to open the packs as opposed to looking at it for its dollar value necessarily. But we got our first hit, a Radiant Charjabug and a Rayquaza V, 2 hits in that pack. Now, of course, the dollar value of the card isn't bad to look at. I obviously look at the dollar value of my cards as well, but if I'm being honest, I really haven't sold off much of my collection. Now, obviously that does play a big role in terms of like just kind of justifying the purchase of Pokemon cards. It does feel good to know that you can always sell your cards when needed. I will say Korean cards do sell on eBay. You guys can check out the market on the sold listings, especially when it comes to the bigger sets, 151, Eevee Heroes, Blue Sky Stream, Prismatic or Terrestrial Festival now, VStar Universe. All of the hits from these sets do sell on eBay, and so you'll notice that if you really do compare the price per pack with Korean and then the value of the cards, actually it's not that bad of an investment either. And so don't think that Korean cards have zero value on the secondhand market or on the aftermarket, I should say. They still definitely do sell. They do hold value, especially if the hits are big. This box of Crown Zenith has not actually been that great. I don't know how many packs we're in, but I'm used to having like a hit every 2 packs for Crown Zenith. I'm hoping for some glaring gallery rares here or arts here. I have quite a bit of them, and so I'm not too concerned in terms of, oh, Radiant Eternatus and a Regigigas VStar. Sweet, another double hit. Any of my camera angles are out of focus, I do apologize. This is some of the first videos I'm recording, and I am open to any criticisms or suggestions. Goose. Now, I haven't been around the hobby for much of the Sword and Shield era or anything before that, and so can't really speak on that, but from what I do know and what I have experienced, I know I really like the Crown Zenith pack opening experience. You get a lot of hits, the hit rate is friendly, and a Raikou V. Now I actually already do have this card, but I think the centering on this one is better. There's actually a little white dot on the top left, which is unfortunate, but sick. Our very first Galarian Gallery hit and a Leafeon V to go along with it. But yeah, I feel like the pack experience that I've been chasing since I've opened Crown Zenith is Crown Zenith. And it's kind of what I've come to expect from the other sets, and obviously the pull rates in the most recent sets have not been that great. Surging Sparks, even Stellar Crown, Twilight Masquerade, Shrouded Fable, of course Prismatic Evolution. Ooh, and a Rayquaza VMAX, let's go. Leave that there. And those sets leave a lot to be desired in terms of pull rates. Current market also makes it so that you can't even really get the newer sets at MSRP, and it's hard to find in stores and all of that. It just leads to kind of a negative Pokemon card experience, and so I think that's why I've been leaning towards Korean now, where the Korean sets are one of the best value in terms of price per pack and the amount of hits that you're getting. And let's see if we got anything back here. An EVV. I actually really like this art on this EV. Nice little rainbow in the back. Hopefully we get one of the golden Galarian Gallery cards. That'll be pretty sweet. So again, this is one of my favorite sets, if not my favorite set. And alright, I actually do not have this Deoxys VMAX, and I am actually pretty stoked right now. Check that out. Now this is the thing with Crown Zenith, right? Crown Zenith has to be the best set of all time. Look at this Deoxys VMAX, look at this Raikou. And these cards have some amazing artwork. And yeah, 2 hits from a $60 Crown Zenith box. Actually not bad at all. All right, let's get into Korean VStar Universe. Now with the Korean and Japanese versions of the English sets, or the English versions of the Korean whatever sets, they don't exactly have the exact same card list. I'll say for the most part, the bigger hits and things like that are shared, but a lot of the commons and the uncommons will be a little bit different. Some of the card numberings will be different between the three, especially English and Japanese. Even though they share the same card list, the numbering will be different, and so that's something to look out for. Don't be concerned that your box is not genuine just because it doesn't match the Japanese card list. They do differ, and so we got this sick Shinji Kanata Magmar here, and we'll go ahead and go through this. Now, again, I've been opening a lot more Korean just because of the fact that their value per pack honestly can't be beat if you're looking to open these cards. And that's like your main concern as we open, or not as we open, as we get our little Raikou V here to match our, ooh, and an Absol. Okay, Now this will be good because I do have the English variant of this card, and we can go ahead and do a side-by-side comparison at the end of this video. Sick, let's just keep going into it. Like the Japanese VStar Universe, Korean VStar Universe, they have guaranteed hit per pack for these high class sets. You'll know it's a high class set when it's not 30 booster packs with 5 cards each. That's kind of a normal mainline set. And with the high class sets, you get a little bit of a different variation. This one is 10 packs, 10 cards each. Pokemon 151, I believe Korean boxes are 20 packs with 7 cards each. So again, a little bit different. Zorak, okay, we got a little Arceus double rare and a Pipparel. Okay, another double hitter here. Look at that. Thing with Korean sets is, and Japanese sets for that matter, is that the pack experience, the pack opening experience, I feel like is a lot more consistent. Whereas English sets, like I've opened booster boxes and you don't get a single SIR. You get like 3 illustration rares and what, 1 potential SIR. And the hits just leave you kind of underwhelmed sometimes. I know obviously it does depend on the set that you're opening and what you're really going after. And we have our, here we have Genesect and got our SR here. Now I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know the names of all the trainers or all the Pokemon even for that matter. I think that was a Genesect. Not sure who the trainer exactly is. I will say one thing with Korean card quality is that they do improve over time, and what I mean by that is if you open early Sword and Shield or anything Sun and Moon for Eden or anything before Sword and Shield or before current like Scarlet Violet, they will be worse in terms of quality. The quality of current cards, as you get an Arceus V-Star here, the quality of the modern Korean cards are like miles ahead of the quality, just even in the feel. And so if you're kind of wary of the Korean Pokemon cards because of the quality of the cards, I would say maybe then collecting from the Scarlet Violet era and on would be a good idea, just because the cards do feel much better. I do have some Eevee Heroes that I've opened up, and that does feel much different to the current Scarlet and Violet that I'm opening. And so we have another Pokeball reverse and a Hisuian Zoroark, which is actually one of my favorites. The alt art version of this is my favorite card, actually. Is my favorite Pokemon card. I have it in English. I would love to pull it in Korean, so actually that is one of the cards that I'm really hoping for. Let's go in here. Yeah, you'll notice one thing that is also different with Korean, or different from Korean and Japanese, is that they share the same yellow borders and same card back as English, whereas the Japanese VStar Universe actually has the silver borders, and so Korean follows the English traditions in terms of the bordering and the card back. But in terms of the set, they use the Japanese card lists and the Japanese sets. We got our Lucario and a Riolu and a nice little Mew. Anything I get with Mews goes straight to the wife. And a Radiant Halucha. Sick. Now, this pack opening experience, let me tell you, is way more exciting than the Prismatic Evolution and Surging Sparks that I've been opening recently. Yeah, you can just see the amount of hits they get. I mean, high class sets, again, you do get the guaranteed hit per pack. I wish English sets did something similar to that, just so that it guarantees you get at least a little something from these booster packs. So let's see what we get here. I should separate. Wasn't even paying attention. And here is our guaranteed SAR. We have our little Suicune here. This is perfect because it actually matches our Raikou. All we need is a Raikou, the English version. All we need is an Entei, and then we can finish our Doggo set. Sick. I actually don't have the Suicune in either set or in either language, so that is a hit that I'm super excited about. Now, one thing I've heard that's rumored with Korean sets is a lot of people say they get multiple SARs from their boxes sometimes. And so, although the traditional booster boxes, the mainline sets, don't have a guaranteed SAR. They do have the potential for multiple SARs, so I think that's one thing that is a little bit different. Whereas Japanese sets, you're kind of limited to that one per box. We got our another RCS here, and a Korean Miltank. We'll take that. Love it. Yeah, we're really starting to rack up some of the hits here. I'll show you guys all once I get everything kind of cleaned up. Here we go. Our Lapras. Do love Magnezone. Okay, we got a Mewtwo V-Star to match our Mew. And then last pack magic here. Let's see if we can get one of those fabled double SAR boxes. Now I will say, in terms of the fun I'm having, because it's Crown Zenith, I would say these sets are pretty equal so far. We got our Hisuian Samurott V-Star. Alright, so let's go ahead and compare the hits from the two. Obviously, Crown Zenith, whichever language you're opening, VStar Universe or Crown Zenith, it is going to be the goated set. I mean, you can just take a look. For 11 booster packs for Crown Zenith, I got 2 of the, I guess the back half of the Galarian Gallery with the Raikou and the Deoxys. And then I have the 1 V-Star hit, a VMAX hit, and then 3 Vs and 2 Radiants. I also got a nice little promo here. And then from the Korean box, we got our guaranteed SAR with the Suicune. We got an SR with this trainer. We got 3 V-Stars. We got 6 Vs and 1 Radiant. And then we got our 3 art rares as well from the, I guess it's the Galarian Gallery equivalent. If you're looking to open up as many packs as possible to just enjoy the pack opening experience without really necessarily being too concerned about the investment value and whatnot, Korean cards are a really good option for that. I'll be making more videos and opening up more Korean booster boxes from the modern Scarlet and Violet era and the mainline sets, so you can kind of see what a normal booster box opening looks like in Korean. And I'll also be doing some more Korean card side-by-sides and comparisons so that you can kind of see the differences and the similarities between the English, Korean, and Japanese cards. If you are interested in Korean Pokemon cards, you can check out my website at pokecoretcg.com. I believe my prices are pretty competitive and we do ship from the US, so you'll save a little bit there. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any boxes that you want to see or any sets that you want to see opened on our channel, feel free to leave a comment below. If you have any suggestions or criticisms about the video as well, please feel free as well. And yeah, thanks for watching.